And welcome back to more Sonic Colors. Last time we had a bit of a snafu as we began Planet Wisp. So this time we're at the end of Act 1, and we don't have much to go. So hopefully, we can get through here pretty quickly. What happened last time was I just overshot the goal ring, because I tried to use wall jumps as a workaround, which was a mistake. I'm actually really not sure what you're supposed to do here, if I'm being honest. Partly it's just because the Spike Wisp does whatever it wants to do. It doesn't, like, it's not horrible. I've definitely had worse things happen to me in Sonic games than the Spike Wisp occasionally acting up. But it definitely doesn't convey well what you're supposed to do here, for one thing, but it definitely can get stuck a lot, which can be a little bit frustrating. Actually, I'm trying to follow the path, but I think I actually need to skip ahead, like this. Or I could overshoot. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm holding various directions and weird things are happening. There we go. That took longer than it should have, to be honest. See, I'm not surprised. But we have the Spike Wisp in other levels. Yay. It's not even that bad, is the thing. It's just, it can be really unwieldy at times. And if the path that's set up for the Spike Wisp isn't the ideal path, it can be really frustrating at times. Oh well. It's probably one of the less good levels we've had so far. That's kind of a weird little slip up there. You're supposed to basically ride up the spring, I'm pretty sure, but the enemy's there to be like, oh, homing attack it, but you're not supposed to homing attack it. So there's these little enemies that drop spikes. Foreshadowing, get used to them. We will be seeing them in later games, for sure. Not a big fan, but not too bad. I think if you attack them, they actually start dropping rings, which is kind of neat. Yeah, overall I do feel like Sonic Colors almost feels more like a standard platformer, as in like not a Sonic platformer, because of how a lot of areas emphasize kind of slow, methodical movement, which is odd for a Sonic game. I wasn't aware I hit Z there. That would have been fine if I didn't dash by accident. By the way, you can kick boxes like that. I'm trying to cheese this, by the way. Maybe not worth it. Never mind, totally worth it. That was cool. Did not think that was gonna work. The music's actually pretty alright here. I just feel like, I don't know, this level is good, but I don't feel like it's like representative of the entire package, which is why I feel like it's kind of a weird choice for Generations. Even though it's a perfectly fine level on its own, it's still way better than some of the levels they picked for that game, namely Crisis City, because if you were to ask me iconic levels, yeah, Crisis City. Fun levels, not Crisis City. It's the best way to put it. Like, I have a lot to say about the stage order in Sonic Generations, or the stage picks in Sonic Generations. I'm not even sure if I'll even be able to get through all of it in the Let's Play, which is why I don't feel too bad talking about Planet Wisp, at least, at this point. But yeah, it's just a little bit of an odd choice. It wouldn't have been the first stage I thought of from this game. And especially because, again, there was like a factory with Chemical Plant. It just feels a smidge redundant. Alright, Act 3. We start out with a quick step area here. I also feel that way about a lot of stages, actually, in Generations. But yeah, I might save some thoughts on that for later. Mainly, I feel like the classic era is a little bit odd because they skip over Sonic 3 in favor of Sonic and Knuckles, which I personally would have chosen the 4th level from that era just to separate the two games. I personally think Sonic 3 has more iconic levels, so Sonic 3 not getting any levels was a little bit weird to me, to be honest. And even then, Sky Sanctuary is a fantastic level in Generations. It's just, I just wish they gave both games in the Sonic 3 Anthology a time to shine. It's this weird thing where they're like both the same game and not the same game at the same time. And the way they're classified is just kind of bizarre. I have no clue where I'm going, by the way. I hope this isn't a horrible mistake. It might be a horrible mistake, because I'm kind of going blind here. I think this is the right way to go, I hope. Otherwise this will be really awkward if I hit a dead end and can't get back. Alright. This looks terrifying. I'm gonna go the high road and hope the platforms don't despawn. They do despawn. Okay, we're going the low road. Alright, that works. Not ideal, but it works. I do like Sonic games over some platformers for their emphasis on flexibility, because you do have to kind of feel out levels sometimes. You kind of have to adjust strategies if you fall down, as an example. It is kind of a neat twist on a 2D platformer. Like if you fall, you just land on a lower path that's worse, but not, you know, a game over, like in, say, Mario. And yeah, overall, Colors is pretty solid so far. There are a couple levels I'm worried about later on, specifically in the last world. What is the camera doing? The camera is like in a weird place where it's like I can't hold forward. I had to kind of shimmy the control stick back and forth, otherwise I would have fallen. So that was weird. I could have held a diagonal. You're supposed to drift there actually, but I just didn't. I remember not liking this level, and the thing is, there's a trick to it. That is not the trick to it. There's a trick to... It's either this level or actually the next one. I don't remember which one it is. By the way, I'm hanging on to laser. You could use it there, but I'm gonna opt out for now to take advantage of a shortcut. If I remember where the shortcut is, because I actually don't. Oops. That could be a problem. Never mind, I could have used it. There's a laser down there. Okay, platform. Cool. It's gotta kinda air stall for a bit. I forgot that you can't double jump if you use a homing attack. Okay, this is really not where I want to be right now. I'm definitely gonna get the extra life, to be safe. Yeah, this is one of those levels where it's like, if you do it perfectly, it's really cool. If you don't do it perfectly, it falls apart really fast, which is kind of interesting, actually. It definitely is less trial and error than Unleashed, which is nice. Basically, as much as I like Unleashed, it's very trial and error. It's like that playthrough went way better than I thought it would, despite all the rust. I was supposed to boost there. Oh well, guess we're gonna see this path. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that before. Oh, it loops. That's lovely. I feel like the prompt could have been sooner. I felt like I was already going off the ramp by the time I saw, oh, boost here. It's like, it would have been nice to have seen it a little bit earlier, but oh well. I feel like I'm saying oh well a lot in this playthrough. Never mind, the prompt wasn't that bad, I was just slow to react. So up here, is this the level I think it is? This is not the level I think it is. I don't know if I should be relieved or scared, because we still have that level looming over us. What even is the boss of this area? I actually can't remember.
You know, as alien as this place is, there's something very Eggman-ish about it.
I think he's transforming it somehow, making it part of his theme park.
Attention guests, if you can hear this message, you are trespassing in an area still under renovation. If you are not a robot, please return to the main park areas and ignore anything evil you might have seen here. Thank you.
It looks like the theme of his park is universal domination and the conquest of alien races.
It's more than a theme, it's a reality. He's using them like some kind of living intergalactic gasoline.
That's pretty low, even for a sleazeball like Eggman.
Some displacement of indigenous aliens and destruction of natural resources may occur. Eggman Enterprise is not responsible.
You getting any of that?
Yeah, they're totally freaked out. It sounds like they're in shock because of public transportation and a loony nurse. Oh no, wait, scratch that. They're in shock because of their planet's strange transformation and having been dragged across the universe.
Well, I still can't believe he kidnapped a whole planet. How does somebody do that?
They're saying it was either ice cream or a tractor beam.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess it wasn't ice cream shooting out of those generators.
If it was, I would get one for back home.
Dude, I'd get two. Now, if everyone will excuse me, I'm going to put a stop to these renovations.
I still stand by that the porpoise was still the best wordplay. The reason is, a lot of times they struggle to find words that fit, like the structure, to make the joke. So, for example, like Looney Nurse instead of universe, it's kind of a stretch, but like porpoise and purpose is so close that it kind of works better. This is terrifying. Precise platforming with robots firing at you is not great. I'm kind of amazed I got through there without getting hit, to be honest. I'm glad the game is reminding me what button to press, because I'm kind of forgetting, actually. Again, muscle memory for Unleashed is not helping me. Wow, that was short. That was 40 seconds. We can finish this world easily, even with cutscenes. We only have 2 acts left. One is a boss, one has a cutscene, of course. Yeah, we can do it. That'll be easy. Is this the level that's like really hard? I think this is the level that's like really hard. Basically, there's a part at the end that's a little bit tricky. I'm gonna do my best to get through here as quickly as possible. But yeah, like stage length just doesn't make sense. Like, why did that need to be its own stage? Why wasn't that part of like Act 3? It's still like not offensively bad or anything, which is still kind of a win for Sonic, actually. Not being too sloppily designed, but again, it's just a little bit confusing at times. Like, why they thought, oh yeah, this is fine. I would actually kind of like a gimmick like that. Almost like New Super Luigi U, where it's like the gimmick is short levels, but with like strict time limits. That would actually almost be kind of an interesting dynamic for a Sonic game, or a Sonic, like, you know, setup for a fan game, ROM hack or something. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I feel like there is something like that, but I'm actually not sure. Alright, so far so good. This looks like the ending of the last level, that little spiral thing. We just did that in the previous level. I have Spike, but I don't want to use it anywhere because I'm scared of what will happen. Yeah, this is the part that I don't like. This kinda pushes the platforming to its limits, and not in a good way. While I do think it would be a nightmare controlling this with Unleashed physics, it's not super great controlling it with Colors physics either. It's a little slippery, I find. And even though it is stiffer, and that's great, it's still not quite where I'd like for it to be for something like this. By the way, little secret over here, little hover wisp spot. I hope this will take me to the end. It kinda did and kinda didn't at the same time. Okay. I have no clue where I'm going and I'm scared. Did that work? Where am I? Why is this lagging so badly? Some areas just lag for some reason. Like, The game holds a pretty stable 30 FPS. Oddly enough, the menus are 60, I'm pretty sure, but the game itself is 30. But yeah, Sweet Mountain, this level just kind of lag. It's really weird. Like, why is it just these 2 levels? Hey, not bad. Firsthand, I have had really horrible runs of that, so I'll take it.
And there's the generator. It seems like these guys are getting harder and harder to find. I know for a fact these guys are getting harder and harder to beat.
Please remember, all planets in Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park are, as far as you know, wholly owned properties of Eggman Enterprises and its subsidiaries. All unauthorized photography, video reproduction, or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you!
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens! No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me! We can save a lot of time and broken robots if you just quit now! You try to be reasonable.
So this game reuses boss battles. It's not too egregious, I find. It's generally like they're kind of remixed in ways that I find are interesting enough that it's not just like, oh, you're refighting the boss again. I used the Spike Wisp way too early. I'm not sure if I'll get the special damage in. Basically, you're supposed to hit it with the Spike Wisp. Slow fight it is then. Game's not that bad in general in terms of difficulty, so even doing this the slow way shouldn't be too much tougher than doing it the long way. Never mind. I'm not even sure if I can get another Spike Wisp. And just dodging all this stuff is not easy like this. Yeah, that only took a few seconds longer, oh well. Not bad. That's probably a C rank, because you're supposed to use the Spike Wisp. So yeah, that was probably a C. Okay, I'll take it. Wasn't expecting that.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Well, who am I kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Are you talking to the broken robot who can't hear you?
Maybe. That's between me and the robot. See, the important thing here is the alien planet is free.
Absolutely.
So, we can just forget about the whole talking to dead robots thing, right?
Nope.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh, come on. I've seen you save the day a lot of times, but I've never seen you talk to a pile of metal.
Touché.
Next stop, Planet Wisp.
Now, as much as one can debate the quality of the writing, I will say, I do like Tails being this sassy in this game, and I prefer it to how he is in Unleashed, and also, Lost World especially, and also, Forces, but again, that'll have to wait till later. We're gonna call it here for now, and next time we're gonna start another planet. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Sonic Colors.